first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the New Orleans Saints. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Slayton. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play there right off the bat. 43 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
The 27-yard line.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second and 5. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Side, a completion to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Rams, first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first-quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And that's caught by Smith. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that could be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
4-yard line.
Flushed out right. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams have taken the lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3.
Saints 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got it in, complete. A game winner of 30 big ones.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Taking a shot for Samuel. This is caught inside the 15. And they'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
10 at the 13-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Complete in the end zone. Brings up 2nd and 10.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Catch made by Slayton. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Darius Slayton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down.
16 yards.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Airing it out deep for Smith. That's going to be caught. And finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A huge play that time for the Rams. 56 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. To the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Bryson Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result that he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great arrow. And he fires one to Terrace, and he lost the football. The Rams have got it going the other way. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. 20. Touchdown. The New Orleans Saints put 6 up on the board. Lutz to try to add the PAT.
For the point after.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
That's the score, Saints 17. Rams.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the fifth sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
3 and out.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They'll try and throw for it here. The open man is Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of
32 that time.
Rams.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. And he'll be out right at the 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's complete to the tight end, Hopkins.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
That's complete.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown.
Bryson Hopkins.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
If you know, that's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do in this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Looking deep downfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Slayton.
He'll be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Lines up and lets it go for 6.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Curtis Samuel as the 1st half is winding down. As his guys have now moved out in front. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back, and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Picked up by Grant Delpit.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 46. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what...
That's caught inside the 20. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
It's a gain of 56
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. Second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
From the 8-yard line.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Van Jefferson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead.
The kick
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Rams 31, Saints 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Vision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10. At their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they needed...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Vincent Smith, 82 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And when you thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, yep, I'm just sitting back in my chair. Let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
24-yard gain on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing it in here on 2nd down, this time complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. That's complete to Slayton. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about. You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Now this one complete on the slant route. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what they'll do is make the defender think he's going upfield. For a deeper trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Griffin on the sack, taken to the 4th round back in 2010. What a steal. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now he'll let it go deep left. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
And the Rams first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and
third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And now another one thrown incomplete.
The pass intended for Van Jefferson.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good. Back now here live in New Orleans. Well, the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get... And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 46. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
This throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Van Jefferson, 27 yards. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Down man on the right sideline. It's Bush.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Everson Griffin able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown! Noise! Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And down to the 20. A big play there for L.A. 59 yards.
1st down.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another 1st down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
From the 2-yard line.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They go for it on 4th and goal, but then winds up incomplete. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. Goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
Brought down after a very nice game. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? And what a good
that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today,
and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback.
And got his man complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll go down at the 28.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And this is intercepted. He'll be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a game.
An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Grant Delpit in there to get him. That is the 6th time that they have sacked him tonight.
3rd and 14.
Gun now on 3rd down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Catch made by Slayton. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Complete.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
He's going to let it fly. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5.
First and goal.
Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just... And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now a shotgun snap as they look to throw. And a big turnover.
as his guys will get the football back.
By the Rams. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Tonight's
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for L.A., the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Saints, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.